Hello, this is Dinoxels, and today we're going to review the Godzilla vs. Kong Playmates Godzilla with Heat Ray. Because that's totally in shot. Before we talk about the figure, let's get onto the box. So, there's the Godzilla vs. Kong banner right here. They just used the 2019 Godzilla from the Blu-ray and flipped it and added a hand. But hey. They got Kong, we got Godzilla vs. Kong, because, that's a movie coming out that's rather exciting. And I will say this right off the bat. I got the Godzilla, not Godzilla, the Kong with Battle Axe. And both of them have kind of reset my hype for the movie, because my hype for the movie was kind of going down. But we're not talking about my hype for the movie, we're talking about a box, because that's very entertaining. So we got Monsterverse, Godzilla with Heat Ray, Battle Damage, which I hate. It was such a pain to put on. I'll tell you how I put it on. We got Godzilla vs. Kong, we got some destroyed buildings, probably Hong Kong. We got Godzilla vs. Kong on the bottom, the assembly, the tail attachment we got there, a bunch of licensing stuff that none of y'all care about. Maybe you do, I don't know. More Destroyed City stuff. We got Monsterverse Godzilla with Heat Ray. And then we have the back of the box. You can pause to read these little bios. A lot of people are saying that this Godzilla is a spoiler figure. It's not. It's not. This is... we got Warbat with Osprey. Nozuki was such a better name. Why did they go with that? If you don't know what I'm talking about, this figure got leaked a while back, and it was called Nozuki. And now they're calling it Warbat. What the heck does that mean? Upcoming figures is the Kong with Fighter Jet, Skullcrawler with Heave, Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle. Got that right. Then we got the Kong, and we got the Godzilla with Radio Tower, which is just kind of a weird name for a figure and a weird accessory, but we'll have to see the movie to see how that turns out. Okay, let's get into the figure. The Atomic Breath is an accessory. We'll get onto that later. The first thing we want to say about this figure is that it looks very similar to the Bandai 2019 Godzilla and the NECA Godzilla 2019. We know that Playmates likes to use sculpts instead of actually making up their most original thing. Like their giant Godzilla is just the Jax one with bullet holes. But this here looks a lot similar to the Bandai one, I'm not gonna lie. A difference between this and the Bandai one is it has translucent dorsal plates. They look great. I really like this little design choice. It makes them look like they're glowing, and I love it. Some of the paint on this figure is a little questionable. Yeah, you can see pretty much some questionable paintwork on the head, and we'll get to that right now. Starting off with the head, we got a really weird eye. I think it's supposed to be like glowing blue, like he's charging his atomic breath and his eyes are glowing up and stuff. But it should just mean that the people white, because it just looks really derpy and weird. Especially from the front, if you open the mouth. Yeah, we have an articulated jaw. That's a first. Yeah, it just looks kind of derpy. Yep, nothing much going on with the head. Not much paintwork. There's some sculptural stuff going on with some detail, but nothing much. We got his gills, so that's something. But it's nothing to write home about. The teeth are just like white bands of plastic with minimal amounts of paint on them. They look pretty bad. Pretty bad. Especially with the pink in the mouth as well. It just does not look good. However, once you put the atomic breath piece in, which I think we can get to since we're talking about the face, it looks a lot better here. There's a little peg in the top of the mouth that you have to put the atomic breath into. If I can move it in there. Yep, there we go. See, it hides it very well, and I do really like that. While we're on the atomic breath, apparently it's like stolen from a Monster Arts figure. I don't know which one. I'm not an expert on that. And if it is, it's probably not stolen. Playmates really likes to ask companies if they could reuse sculpts for stuff. It's very evident on most of their figures, especially their Shin Godzilla. That's a lad. But yeah, I don't find it that distracting because I can't look at it and be like, oh, it's from this figure. So yeah, it's okay. I think it works for what it is. There are a lot of CMYs on this figure, Especially right here, you can see where they attached the stomach to the main body. There's a pretty big seam line right here. There's a seam line with the head. People say it's articulation. I don't think it's articulation. I've tried. Yeah, mine made a clicking sound earlier, so I don't really want to do that again. Moving down to the arms, they are articulated with a swivel joint. You can see that there, almighty and fine. The scalation on the arms is actually really good. Looks a lot better than the main body. I forgot to mention, the nails, like the very tip of the nails on the Godzilla are painted, but not the entire thing, which is a little bit of a shame. Apparently his hands allow him to carry the radio tower from the Godzilla with Radio Tower set, or Hollow Earth Godzilla as the Walmart listing lists him. I don't want to get into that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Glad we can have some multi-figure accessories. I'm pretty sure the Atomic Breath also works onto the Godzilla with Radio Tower. Moving down the chest, we move into the battle damage, which I am not removing. See the battle damage right there. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's nothing amazing. You take a piece out, you do that. The reason why I am not taking the piece out is because it took forever to get in there. And I don't want to take it out. I may not ever take it out ever again. Also, people are saying, oh my gosh, it's going to be such a brutal movie. Godzilla and Kong are going to rip each other apart with battle damage. Oh my god. No. The Mattel Jurassic World figures have this too. They have like a battle damage thing where you open a peg and you got this exposed flesh. Like Blue the Velociraptor gets like her entire side ripped open in the toy. Well, in the movie, that doesn't really happen. So don't take this as something that actually happens in the movie, okay? The detail goes to a certain point, like in the triangular shape, then the detail just kind of stops. And it's just kind of flat plastic. Kind of unsettling. Could have been better. The detail is also very lackluster on the sides of his chest, I should mention. You can also see where another seam line is, where, like I said, the stomach attaches to the main body. Moving on to the legs are surprisingly really well done. There's a lot of nice scalation going on, probably because they just stole the NECA sculpture the Bandai would. I'm not sure which, like I said, I'm not an expert. But it is some really nice scalation going on. And I can't really pick it up on camera, but there's been a really slight, like, brown dry brushing, or even gray. It's very hard to pick up on camera, but it is there. The nails are painted, little nails, but the entire nail is painted here, which is nice. There's seam lines on the feet. People have said it's articulation. I don't think it is. I haven't even tried with this, because I think they're just going to fall off. Also, the legs are on a swivel, as you can see there. He got some movement, not much. He can do some kicks. He can do his little, like, kangaroo kick from King Kong versus Godzilla, so there's that. Moving on to the tail. It's not that good. We got some pretty sloppy paint going on. Nothing amazing. The tail is articulated on a ball joint, but I should mention the transition from the transparent dorsal plates to the soppily painted ones is very stark. You can definitely see where it was done. The detail on the tail is nothing amazing. Nothing like the legs right here. Just very simple overlapping scales and stuff. And the paint just stops. Just stops right there. Why? Why can't you just have the atomic breath, well, atomic charge I should say, start right here, then go up the body, not just have it be here and not there? Why, may I ask? As far as measurement goes, this figure measures about 10.5 inches long and about 5 3/4 inches high. While in centimeters, it measures about 25 centimeters long and a little under 15 centimeters high. The atomic breath effect measures almost 4 inches long, while in centimeters, it's about 9 centimeters long. For size comparisons, here is the 6-inch Kong with battle axe from Playmates and the Bandai movie monster series Godzilla 2000. As far as compatibility with each other, I think the Godzilla and the Kong look great with each other. Right now I've got to pose to the image that we've been force-fed since like last May. But hey, they look nice together. So I think I'll give this Godzilla with Heat Ray probably like a 6.5. Nothing amazing. It's got some really good parts, but where it is good, it is really good. And where it is bad, it's pretty bad. So yeah, I think a 6.5. If you want it, get it. I personally think it's okay. it's probably the better of the two Godzillas, I'm gonna say. The other one has some really bad seam lines, so I think I'll probably stick to this one. This is Dinoxels, signing out. Look at these broken physics. Look at this, look at this, look at this. We got Godzilla and we got Kong standing on an aircraft carrier. How does that work?